Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Caroline Passmore. I am the owner of CRP Specialists, Inc., and Bookkeeping is Fun. CRP Specialists is my company where we do provide profit strategies specializing in nonprofit organizations and the trades. So today, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a background on why it is I do what I do. So what I do, or I guess why I do what I do, is it kind of goes back 20 years or so. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, I was working for a construction company, was doing their books, and I worked on a job site trailer. And when I was doing that, I had multiple of the trades. The guys on the job site would come to me and ask me, hey, can you help me with my books? So that's when my very first business was born. I loved helping these guys on the job sites with their books. And so I started a side gig. Doing their books on the side, and I just absolutely loved it. So my life kind of shifted and changed. My first husband passed away, and my son and I were left to, figure life out. And so we made a little bit of a shift and change. Obviously my world was kind of turned upside down, and I made the decision to close my business because I wasn't making enough, obviously, to support myself completely. So I went back to work. I had left my job at the construction company at that time, and had gone and decided to try and start my business, and do it completely. And so I went to work at that point, and went to work for the school system because I had been given an opportunity to go work with the school where my son was attending. So that's where I kind of learned all of the skills that I learned in order to help the nonprofit organizations, which I really wasn't aware of until I started this particular business, that I was learning these particular skills, until I got a call when I started this business. And then I got a call from a CPA who asked me if I knew anything about fund accounting, and I went, oh, yeah, I kind of do. So it was kind of interesting how I ended up with all of the different skills that I do. But when I did start this business again, I swore I wasn't going to work with the trades this time, because I wanted to try something different. So I tried a couple of different industries. It's when I help bookkeepers and I help them to try and decide on a specialization, I tell them all the time that you're not stuck with the one that you choose. You can choose a specialization, but you're not stuck with it. It's now, not forever. So you can move to something else if that's what you want to do, as long as you give it that wholehearted effort, and that you give it a try, and you make sure that you honestly and truly do not like it. If that's the case, move on to something else. So I tried several different industries, and none of them really resonated with me. The people in them were not really my people. I didn't feel like that's where I was meant to be. And when I was introduced to the nonprofit industry, first of all, I said, oh, I kind of like this, because I was given an opportunity to work with a nonprofit organization that just truly spoke to me. And that set me on a path to working with multiple organizations of a similar kind. And that, to me, was just where I knew I was meant to help. I knew I was meant to serve in that type of industry where I could make a difference. So it wasn't so much about making the money. I mean, obviously making money is the end goal, but I was also knew that I was meant to serve and help that type of world and those type of people. So that was something that meant a lot to me. Then I really realized that the type of people that I work with when it comes to the trades, a lot of the people that work in those trades industries are very ADHD and have a hard time focusing on what it is that they do within their business when it comes to the finances and it comes to doing their paperwork and their books. They're incredibly skilled at what it is that they do on the job in their business. But when it comes to focusing on the paperwork and in their books and that kind of thing, that's not where they excel. They don't do that well. So I take that burden off of them. I feel like that is where I really just love helping them, because I know that's not where they excel. It's not what they should be focusing on. So for me to be able to help them understand that part of their business better, help them know that they don't have to deal with that part of their business so that they can focus on what it is that they do so incredibly well. So I just don't want them to have to be concerned about that, and help them make sure that they can become better business people, make them and be sure that they can build those profits in their business, and that they can build their business to become extremely profitable by me working on that part of their business with them hand in hand, is why I do what I do. I want to make sure that they can be successful without that concern, without that worry. And that is why I do what I do. I love seeing them see their numbers come together and building, and especially when all of a sudden they're like, wow, you make it look so easy. Because for me, this part is easy. For them, it's not. And I don't want that to be a concern in their business. They should worry about what they love and what they love to do, while I focus on what I love to do, which is why I always say, let me manage your money while you manage your business. So thank you for letting me share that today. Caroline Passmore with CRP Specialists. Again, let me manage your money while you manage your business. I hope you all have an incredibly happy Thanksgiving, and thank you for letting me share.